So the North Carolina, for those who do not know, North Carolina state legislators, the state, so North Carolina House, North Carolina Senate, they have passed the Care for Women, Children, and Families Act, which means that abortion is now going to be illegal in North Carolina up to after 12 weeks. I'm gonna say up to 12 weeks. After 12, if it was up to 12 weeks, that'd be crazy. After 12 weeks. So let me read you guys what is in the bill. So, one of the things, there's no mail order abortion pills. It protects abortion survivors. It combats discrimination. So it protects preborn children from discrimination based on sex, race, or Down syndrome. It protects women's health, safety, and informed consent. It requires the same health and safety standards for abortion facilities as for ambulatory surgical centers. It ensures women are not rushed or coerced into unwanted abortions, and it safeguards the life of the mother in the event of a medical emergency. Specifically makes clear that treatment for ectopic pregnancies or miscarriage does not constitute abortion. Let me say that again. It specifically makes clear that the treatment for ectopic pregnancy or miscarriage does not constitute abortion. So when people say, right, so when people say, oh, blah, 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 no, it's not in the bill.
Not abortion.
So
world difference. World difference, folks.
And it limits elective and late-term abortions. Okay, so this part I will say we don't agree with, but you know, this is what we have right now, and we're going to keep going until we get the full thing. But this is the part that isn't necessarily good. It gives exemptions for rape and incest up to 5 months, and life-limiting fetal anomalies up to 6 months, and with the requirement that palliative care consolation be offered. Now this part, what I'm about to read, is really amazing. The bill provides $160 million in support for children, families, and maternal health. And this includes $75 million to expand access to childcare, nearly $59 million for foster care, kinship care, and children's homes, $20 million for maternity and paternity leave for teachers and state employees, over $16 million to reduce infant and maternal mortality, and $3 million to help mothers and fathers complete community college. You guys, this is big.
Oh my god.
This is I know. This is fabulous. And it passed. So, just so everyone knows what's going to happen, it passed. It's going to, Who
knew that North Carolina would be doing better than South Carolina?
I know. In our group chat, I don't know if you saw. I was like, I was like, this is where North Carolina's more superior. Just joking.
That's probably my take of TOG.
Yeah, for those that don't know, North Carolina, South Carolina kind of have like a silly little beef. North Carolina always comes out on top. But anyway, for those that don't know, so what's going to happen is it's been passed. It's going to go up to the governor. Our governor is absolutely crazy. He's going to veto it. Then it's going to go back down to Congress, and then Congress, we have. And we should have done a story on this, but like at the time I didn't have all the information, and I didn't really want to talk too much about it until I knew more. But we now have enough to override his veto. You guys, we need one person to override his veto. And someone switched from Democrat to Republican. And she's a representative of Mecklenburg County, which is a county near us. Near us. Yeah, as I was saying, I was like, I don't know if she wants people to know, but
that's us.
Okay, cool.
That's us, baby.
So that's us, Mecklenburg County. Now, if you want to stalk us, you have even more information. But anyway, so which is super cool. What'd you say?
I said I'd be honored.
Wait, you think I'm that important? You listen. Wait, you listen to the podcast that much?
Patio.
Right. You do listen to the podcast? Have you become a Patreon yet? Okay, anyway. Okay, so we just needed one more person to switch over. Yeah. So we overrode it, or we're about to override it. So it's really great. Once again, I do want to make it clear that we would like complete abolition of abortion. That is the absolute goal.
Yeah.
But I've had tons of people talk to me about this, and you're welcome to have a conversation with me about this. I haven't really heard any compelling arguments, but I'm sorry, saving 3,000 lives versus saving 0 lives. I'm going to save the 3,000 lives. I'm going to support that. Now, the next bill I think should be, since we didn't go down to 6 weeks, I think the next bill should be a complete abolition. Let me know. I'll help. I'd love to be part of that. Unfortunately, the people we have so this is the other reason everybody needs to go out and vote. Part of the reason why we can't get these bills through is because the people that have been elected are squishy Republicans that aren't really pro-life. Wow, I keep going on the soapbox. I'm a hop back on one more time to close the night out. There was a particular politician that was running for office in my town, and he didn't have anything about being pro-life on his website. Thought it was weird, but I was like, okay, you're a Republican, you're at all these meetings, let me just talk to you about it. Talked to him about it. He went, fumbled a little bit. Well, I think that, I can't support abortion completely being wrong, because we gotta think about the life of the mother and safety, and then he scuttled away. Thank you for your question, and walked away, and I was like, okay, well, that told me all I need to know there. Mm-hmm. So, for example, we need to be calling them out. I guess it could be intimidating. I guess I'm not gonna act like it was I just went up, oh yeah, sir, I have something to say to you. I didn't do all that. It can be a little intimidating, but if I'm gonna vote for someone,
well, yeah, you know what a politician is supposed to do. Just answer your question.
Exactly. When the people who were running for Senate came to YR months, I guess 2 years ago, whatever, every time someone came and did it, raised my hand, how would you feel about blah blah blah, something abortion. I switched it up because I didn't, I wanted to change it for each person, because some people had previously done legislation involved with it, some people hadn't. My point is though, this is why voting is important. This is why you need to get up, you need to say things, you need to call, you need to go on the website. It's because when we have these squishy politicians, you'd be shocked at how uneducated people are about this topic. Because those of us, people listening, we might be, I hope some of you listening aren't educated, and you're going to become more educated after listening to us, after doing more research. But those of us who are already educated, I think sometimes we just forget. So many people just do not know. Totally. So many people legitimately do not know what goes on in an abortion. Some people genuinely do not know the science, the philosophy, the logic behind all of our arguments. So if we are electing these people, they're going to, hear different things. And we're also not telling stories the right way, I don't think. And I want us to be better. I want us to get some more people on to tell our stories. To this day, the number one listened to episode of Those Are the Girls is our behind the scenes of Planned Parenthood, where someone shares a story about, learning about abortion and all that stuff that went into that. So, all that to say, you guys, this is great things that are happening. We are in the right direction. We're going in the right direction, but it's not over. We're not done. We still have more to do. It's not all right, we got the 12 weeks. Yeah, that's right. Because, and I posted it. It is on our Instagram page, and on the Facebook page. If you see what a 12-week baby is oh goodness, and people are saying that's extreme. All that stuff on Twitter. I was looking at Twitter earlier today, and I'm like, they're saying 12 weeks is extreme. What? If 12 weeks is extreme, my goodness. What do you,
yeah,
what do you call
Montana's 20-week ban?
Yeah, what do you call 20 weeks if you think 12 weeks is extreme? So, yeah, so the work is not done. Last thing on that as well, this is just another reminder to reach out to our local pregnancy centers and ask them what do they need help with, because, between the 12 and the 20 weeks, there's going to be so many women who are confused. Here's the other thing too. Sorry, I'm on a bunch of tangents. Here's another thing too, you guys. People are not going to know or understand what is going on. on Twitter, people, I mean, have no idea that abortion is completely gone in North Carolina. Obviously, I'm not going to correct them because if they go tell their friend will go to a pregnancy center and, you know, will save a life. But people really don't know what's going on. And there's going to be tons of people who do not know what's going on. So our pregnancy centers are about to, you know, get an influx of people. And that's where we come in as a community, as Christians. We come in, we help our community. If you need help trying to find one, CareNet, you can type in your, go to CareNet. I believe they're a .org. If not, they're a .com, CareNet. You type in your zip code and they have them. If you live in Charlotte, reach out to me. I can give you a list of some that always need help and volunteers. Also be praying for those pregnancy centers because they're going to be getting money and it's going to be noticed that they're going to get money. So then people are going to get angry about that. So pray for them and their safety. Especially like the one in Asheville. I know they get attacked a lot already. So just things like that, you guys. Like, this is exciting. We're happy. We're ecstatic. And these are all great things. Don't be unhappy. Don't be unecstatic. Just, we're not done. You know, this is, yay, a victory. Keep going. We still have so much more to do because we still have those babies between conception and 12 weeks that need us to continue to fight for them and be their voice.